You could turn me on and turn me up with your gaze. You could make me feel oh so much with your ways. It's so perfect the way you play me.
Because Gwen needs to be able to close the gap to do massive damage on her targets, and Wukong puts those targets into the air and immobilizes them so she can do just that. And this rounds out a combo very well here with the Annie to come through here from Chovy. Yeah. We don't know what the bottom lane is going to look like just yet, but you have insane side lane pressure and engage. Annie Wukong is so strong into it. They're just respecting that. If you can avoid it, feels really good. They look for the Jhin anyways, Valdez.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you're going to blind something, at least it's got a decent amount of range. And
if we just see Bard here, it's very predictable, and it is going to be the case. On one hand, I don't think this is the most optimal position for Bard or Jhin. You were in 5 games against Gen.G in the MSI finals, so I mean these teams are always going to be close, right? But you know, Gen.G ultimately did fall there, and T1, I think, bringing people back to reality a little bit, as Duro's going to whiff this and lose half of his health bar.
Yeah, I mean, Jhin Bard is always going to punish, but this is a lot of punish very early on. This is not necessarily normal, the amount of value that Guma and Keria are getting.
I would not say that these are Guma and Keria's best champs career, but I would say right now in this meta, 100% their best champion.
Yeah.
Maximizing it. He knows when to go in, he knows when to rotate, he knows when to use Realm Orb, he knows when to flash out maybe of the mid lane here.
Might have to, but he just gets phase rush.
See, he knows
OP.
when. He didn't have. Suddenly I'm playing, you know, Renekton into Aurora and I've got Grasp or something. What am I doing? I wouldn't go Grasp on Renekton, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah,
protect those losing lanes. And Owner has a massive jungle lead. He can invade like this. Like, he got double scuttle. He's a level up. He's just going to push Canyon out. Keria's here as well, and he's just going to take more and more away. Who's going to help him? Annie? Gwen? I don't know. Good luck getting over here. Finally, Chovy is going to get a second, maybe.
They're trying to set up a play here on G1. You can see it's more of like a vision play, you know. They're gonna Realm Orb into mid, right on top of Chovy, who has to flash. Actually, the stun with the pillar is so cute.
That's the kind of Realm Orb stuff I'm talking about with Faker, you know? Pressure bottom lane with Duro going up to try to defend means they get more power here. Another plate goes over.
All right, trying to make a play here on Aguma. He's just going to take the safe way out and flash. There's the cleanse on the stun, and now excellent ult comes in. The Tempered Fate keeps them alive against the Wukong.
Might be enough to get over the line.
No missed. He's in a lot of trouble here. He does have flash at least. He's pushing forward into the turret. A lot of needles do come down. There's no TPs available. There's no jungler on the way. He's just dead. First blood goes over to Doran. In the counter matchup, he's going to love that gank from Owner.
Chovy's pushing a wave bottom as Ruler catches a wave in the mid lane.
8-1. Oh, and we got a play here once again on the Chovy. Still no flash from the earlier Realm Orb, but now he's just able to get in and punish.
He's just changed as a player. He's improved as a player. He has an amazing matchup here. But he's eking out all the leads he needs to give them these types of positions. As we're going to have a big fight topside, and Chovy does not have friends.
Yeah, just trying to bait him into the fight. Chovy, I feel like
still a little bit worried.
A bit of a setup brewing here from Gen.G. Looks like they want to take some kind of fight. We have Exhaust here on a Ruler as Keria is calling for this. And now the Magical Journey. Looks like Keria can't quite get in there, but now the TP on in into immediate Tempered Fate. Faker is in that backline with no escape as a bunch of damage is being done. Doran there as well, but the needles go in, and Faker actually got out of there. Doran now in the backline himself as Faker does get taken down eventually. Gen.G trying to press forward. They got this strong Gwen trying to frontline, but they can't really deal with Guma. And so now they're on the run, but can they run away from the Jhin? Is really the question. The shots, a couple of them do ring true, but the others do miss.
I mean, call it luck, call it T1 magic, but 1,500 kills, by the way, for Doran.
Yeah, it seems to be his game plan, is just let them get objectives and just kind of side lane. It's better than not side laning. Duro going to take a ton of damage. Doran as well lays down the ult, but they're not contesting for this. You see that Owner is in the top jungle of Gen.G.
Gen.G are doing exactly that as Ruler is pillared.
You can see they were thinking about it. Oh, that's a nice little binding into 2. And now we get this ult coming in. We have the Realm Orb for Vision. And Faker, of course.
Keria going deep for this.
All right, he's going to land an ult here. Could be like a Jhin lockdown, but no, it just looks a little bit opportunistic. A Jhin, right, makes it much easier for them to lock down, especially with that bit of a lack of engage that you were talking about as they engage on the Trundle. Trying to take down Owner is not going to happen. And immediately, Duro just gets burst to shreds. And the rest of Gen.G just on the run, not really wanting to take the rest of the fight. Doran a little bit low, but you see that Keen is back. He may be looking to TP back into this fight.
Yeah, some heals coming through just a little bit there from the Bard. Guma still has ult, and both summoners, so he's actually feeling pretty happy to just walk forward here and take some pot shots. Now getting engaged on the right back.
Canyon, he is so close to that. Keria jumping on in, gonna keep 2 of them in prison. He does go down, but that means they get the kill on a Canyon. It's actually gigantic as now Guma, the Scissors, are pushing forward, but Keen is not going to get any kills. Ruler now just sprinting at them actually can do a lot, but no, he's taking too much for Faker. Totally ignored the rise, and it's a massive mistake, and T1 turned this fight around. They were already ahead, but now they're just getting the bonus kills on top of bonus kills. Will T1 get everything in the fight?
I mean, this is possible. They're doing this to Gen.G when Gen.G have the stronger team fighting comp, but they have a big enough lead. The engage here onto the Trundle is not ideal. The Subjugate deletes the Rel instantly. The Trundle has extra resistances. Then T1 just back away and reset here. The Tibbers, low value, taken out of the fight. And then it's this part here where Keria just trusts that with his ultimate, he can actually make a crazy play.
This was so cool.
And then, like, look at how much trust there is with this roster. Like, watch this fight 7 times and tell me that, like, not even one word was said probably before that happened. They just know. He's like, I go in, I have my ult, and the team is like, yeah, he's got his ult, we're going to do this. Doran breaks the ankles of Keen as well on his way out, and it's just a cleanup. And you watch this, and Ruler's like, I got to do something, I got to get this angle, and not able to do it. The peel from Guma, Chovy is dead, and it's just a sad Rel.
Yeah.
The engager from the beginning of the fight is the last to fall. And the irony is brilliant for T1 fans as they'll get the Baron, and Gen.G fans are not happy with how that one eventually.
It's like 8,000 gold to lead for T1. The compositions begin to have less meaning as we get to these sorts of numbers. And Keria's on the flank. Looking for Ruler here, no doubts, trying to get into that backline. They have the full wraparound. They're going to try to turn and immediately jump on a Faker who just goes golden. With the help of Keria goes golden again. And the rest of his team is just cleaning up. The wallets are gigantic. T1 are styling on Gen.G.
Not even close. Chovy running as fast as his phase rush will take him. I don't think he gets out of this one.
They're just playing with their food at this point.
So hard if you're going to make a play like that. And they do.
Oh man, Keria is setting this up actually as her open it up with the Jhin. Even the Tempered Fate trying to remove the blockers.
This band for their sake.
Faker just hit level 18 before Chovy hit level 15. I think that kind of tells the story of the way this game has gone.
Yeah, they didn't even really walk away with a W on that one either.
Right, trying to make a play here once again. They're really trying to bully Rulers. It's very obvious. They're like, okay, we got a target on this guy's back. And now Gen.G down 13,000 gold. Looking for the angle. Oh man, just dropping Aurora ultimates on top of Chovy's head as the shots ring true. Owner just running at them at this point in time, gonna remove some blockers. There's the stun, and Ruler's dead. They get him first again. And yeah, T1 really just styling on them at this point, just having a lot of fun. The fans are getting a great kick out of this game, at least on the T1 side. You saw the facial expressions of the Gen.G fans earlier. Didn't look great.
This is just a dominant victory, no two ways about it. I feel like we didn't see Gen.G at all in game 1, and T1 making a statement here. Keen doing a lot of damage, but I think with him being really the only one left, it's not going to matter here, Valdez. How do you recover from a loss like this? I mean, Gen.G's played a lot of tough series that went the distance this year. I think they're the team that can handle it, but
나 저기 위쪽. 나 W. 공항을 쏘면 되게 나왔어. W. 얘도 프레이지 않나? 아직도 프레이지? 알았어. 가자 그러면. 어디 왔다 하네? 천천히 와봐. 나 뒷고 갈게. 이거 괜찮아. 와봐. 나 11. 천천히 나와. 천천히 보자. 야, 와볼래? 와봐. 천천히. 노플 투다 노플 예? 맞죠? 맞아요? 끝내자 그냥 해봤어 사노플 이거 그랜만플 있어? 바텀 하자 그냥 전에 쓰면 될 듯? 그냥 바텀 하면 끝나 이거 얘네 라크 없어 바텀 밑에 가면 밑에 가면 돼 그냥 신경 쓰지 마 공문이 있어 맞았다 렐부터 그랜 가자 그랜 우리 그랜 가야 되겠다 나 타워 친다 됐는데? 50 남아있다? 아 없다?
나 W 하겠는데. 나이스.
나이스